Hello, everyone. This is Janie, and Janie, thank you for joining me today. I know that you and your husband did this together, and kind of give us an idea what prompted you to even look for us, and then from that point, what prompted you and your husband to join our program? And we're all curious to know how things went.
Well, we were actually introduced by my sister-in-law. She had attended the first session, and so she told me about it, and she said, "You have to listen to Dr. J." I said, "Okay, okay." So, you know, we're in it together, and so my hubby and I sat and we listened to every session Monday through Friday. Even though we were late on the first one, we went back because it was recorded. And so we were able to tune in, and our ears were perked, and we said, we've got to listen to this because, you only have one life to live. And so you got to live it to its fullest, and we have to take care of ourselves. And my hubby's had some health issues. Uh, I did too, and I saw what prompted us, or me especially, was that my A1C had gone up and up and up and up, and there was no way of stopping it. Every time I go see my endocrinologist, um, I would just get more medicine and more medicine. I was like, something's got to give, something has to stop. She's never said, this is, you need to go on a diet, this is the food you need to eat. Never has she ever said that. I'm even thinking about maybe changing endocrinologist, because she just reads the when I go for my exam, my 4-month exam, she just looks at the chart. You're doing good, blah, blah, blah. Well, I'm doing good because of all this that I've done now on my own, that we've had to um, submit to. She's never, said, get on the Mediterranean diet, get on the Atkins diet, because I was at the Atkins diet years ago. I was trying to lose some weight. Uh, and I finally did 30 pounds later. But it's been a journey. It's been interesting with all of this that you talked about. I've never sat down and actually spoken, even though you're the one relaying information to us. I've never sat down and said, this is what uh, we need to do. This is
What
the
what was eye-opening about that first set of labs that we went over? What was different about that opened your eyes to why your A1C was so high?
Well, I didn't want any more medication. I wanted someone to tell me what was happening to my body. And so, when you read back the blood work that we had done the first time, because it was the initial blood work, and you pointed certain things to us, to both of us, my hubby and I. Um, that was an eye opener for me, because at that point I knew something needed to change, and I didn't have any direction.
Right.
Uh, and I needed direction. Just tell me what I need to do, and I'll do it, one of those things. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. Tell me what I'm eating, you know, the exercise, stuff like that. I mean, I do my own housework. Um, I I wasn't one to just take the initiative and just go for a walk. We live in a little gated community, so I think, okay, well, it's safe in here, and we're fine. But I just never wanted to do that, and so it was important for us to to do that. My hubby's here.
Hey there, Xavier. We're just
Good,
talking to your
good.
wife about how things have gone. And so
Good.
what has changed? What has changed since working with your health coach, Nicole, what things have you seen improve, and how has your life changed?
Um, everything changed for the better. I mean, the the lifestyle changed, the eating habits changed, the portion size of food, eating earlier, supper earlier in the evening, uh, handling hunger to the point where well, everything has changed. Snacking has changed now. When we watch TV, just a handful of pistachios. Dinner has actually, I don't know if it's our age or what, or dinner has just become, what do you want for dinner? Finger food, just a few slices of a little slices of a handful of carrots, slices of ham, and not much at all. No bread.
We have a good breakfast
Yeah,
and we
yeah.
have a good lunch,
And then
a healthy lunch,
yeah.
with everything in it.
When I was going to the VA, I was getting 1,000, 1,500, and then they were giving me, 2,000 milligrams a day of metformin, and uh, it wasn't helping. It was just just a bunch of crap. When the VA just and doctors per se just give you the medication, and that's it. There's no prognosis. Everything is just to keep the numbers in line for some reason, and then not being aware of the fact that long-term use of the kidney of the metformin was going to hurt my liver and my kidneys and stuff like that. All that has been, my eyes were open to that with you guys the last
Yeah.
8 months. Is that it's not an automatic thing that just listen to a doctor for 7 or 8 minutes and their prescription, and not not questioning it
Yeah.
to
And
the point. Yeah.
would you both recommend this to someone else who's looking for an alternative? They're not getting
Oh yeah, we've
answers.
already talked to my sister. My sister was the one that got us in, and uh, we talk to her almost daily. We talk to
Every
her
day we
about
compare notes and we
compare
talk
notes,
about
her
what did
numbers.
you do, that's
She's
really
lost a
cool.
little weight, that she
Yeah.
feels good about herself,
doing
and
better.
she's been receiving compliments, and and uh, and we're fine. And as
Yeah.
far as compliments, we weren't that heavy to begin
I
with, but
was-
our
yeah.
numbers, we're just
Yeah.
happy with the numbers and where we are right now and where we plan to be. Yeah.
I mean, it's
Well, that's great.
Yeah. Yeah.
We've seen some improvement, obviously,
Did you tell her about
from a
Laura's
9.4 to a 6.6.
Laura? Did you tell her about my sister just went to a podiatrist?
Oh, she went to
Uh-huh.
She went to a podiatrist, uh, he was working on her toenails and whatever. And she was telling him about her
program.
her journey, and he was so encouraging and so happy for her. He says, it's it's amazing. It's amazing how there are very few people. Tell everybody. He's telling my sister to tell everybody that it's not an automatic thing going to a doctor. No offense to doctors. That's the hard part about it. They go to school, they get training, they're there to help, but we're at a point now where there's no one's asking the questions, especially here in South Texas, where 90%, 95% of the people here in South Texas are Hispanic, like us, and we grow up with tortillas, flour tortillas. We grew up with bread. We grew up with dairy. I used to milk the cows with my dad. We used to drink unpasteurized fresh milk every day, growing up, and all of that has just been, I'm not saying wiped clean. I'm just saying it's been looked at, scrutinized, and questioned. And growing up with the pyramid, the seven,
Yeah, the food pyramid.
with the gluten and the dairy, and I'm thinking, good gosh,
It was all wrong the whole time.
it was all wrong the whole time, and a lot of people still stick to it, and we're like, no, we're pulling out of it. Not that we're in a cult or the hippie movement. I've been through that too, but it's because it worked, and it is working, and Good for them.
Well,
If they-
Great.
Give up a lot, but it, for the better, because like I said, we live once, and yes, you want to splurge on this and that, but we can't afford to do that. You just,
Right.
well,
Right.
those habits are hard
old
to break.
habits are like the
You have-
tortilla and the rice and the beans. The staple food that we eat is not good for us, no matter how
Well,
you.
Well,
But there's
congratulations to both of you for putting in the hard work, and you've seen you've
lot of hard work.
accomplished. Yes, but you've reaped the rewards. So congratulations to the both of you.
Thank you.
30 days, the first 30 days was the hardest. But, you slowly introduce certain foods and it's okay. It's
Yeah.
okay. It's going to be okay.
Yeah, you can do
You're
it.
gonna die.
Well, thank you for sharing time and your experience, and I appreciate you both giving us this time because someone else needs to hear this. So thank you for letting us know that if you can do it, anyone else can do it too.